Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to All Stock Trades. How's everyone doing? Rafiki, loving the new logo. Love it. Heck yeah, All Stock Trades video on a Saturday. What's going on, Wallace? All right. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and talk about some really cool stuff. First off, we're going to get to it. I just posted this on Twitter. You can follow us at All Stock Trades, right? Same name, right? And so this is part of our, in our stock terminal, our Mastering Stock Market students and stock terminal members. They have friends that have boots on the ground in Clover, right? This is in New Jersey right now, today. They got boots on the ground. They got boots on the ground right now in New Jersey, just like how Dan Ives, one of the investors that found Apple when no one understood Apple, and understand, it's legal to literally go to a business and to figure out what they're doing. It's legal to figure out, is their operation strong? And people in our stock terminal, we have resources. That's why that's the whole point of creating a community, right? We have resources to basically do a calculation that analysts cannot see. That is the strong part about our platform. And I would like to share it to the rest of the Clover community. And interesting here, you can see basically one of the members here, here's a New Jersey rep for Clover out at an AEP rollout, seen a little taste of Clover with their new MAPD plans for the season. And it looks strong, looking forward to October. I believe they capture more market share this season. Several brokers are already talking about how strong the plans look like. And I just want to basically give a big shout out. So we're getting a lot of great signups, a lot of quality people coming in. Just to reiterate, please integrate in the stock terminal, right? So we can see you guys. We recently got another CPA signing up. So now we have 2 CPAs in our group. Obviously, they're not going to provide tax services. I'm just saying, like, in terms of their educational background, I'm very excited for that. We have insurance brokers in our platform. I'm very excited to basically have this big community of like-minded investors, right? So, this is pretty great. And you could basically see the power of this new MA plan. And you could see Aetna is on the left, and then Humana is on the right. And then Clover's right smack dab in the middle. It literally got the corner view. And you can see a lot of people are surrounding Clover because we got the PPO plan. We are going to win. We are going to win. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the comment section real quickly. Let's go. Brandon's in the house. Ken, we missed you, Ken. Let's see what you say. I should have put half my money for a long hold and half for trading. I screwed up selling early. Yeah. So for me, what I did is I have my again, not financial advice. I have my long-term stockpile, huge stockpile. And then I have a very small, not even half, very small covered call, having fun. Again, FU money, right? Because I'm not doing real covered calls on this until it hits its intrinsic value, until I get more understanding of, what the value is going to be, because this thing is going to blow. And it certainly did, right? My man, how you doing, Ken? Oof. Brandon, I screwed up. Thought Clover's going to pump like this next year. Didn't know it would happen too soon. And that's the thing. The market's unpredictable. That's why I don't play this game where you sell to do tax loss harvesting. I get scared because what happens if you get hit right now? Lesson learned. Again, this is the school of hard knocks, the best education you can get, right? So a tiny pullback to 210, 220. Hopefully, I'm loving it. Brandon, yeah, have to buy at 202. Exactly, right? So it sucks. Hey, from Belgium, TSS, 1 a.m. here. What's going on, Belgium? What's going on? All right. So we got boots on the ground. That's the beautiful part of about our stock terminal. I'm very excited. Again, for folks that want to join, this is the SAS coupon code. Take advantage. We have, obviously, the platform speaks for itself. We have over 600 videos proving that. Take advantage, join the community of value investors, and let's make money. So now let's go ahead, go to Clover. Clover's up 194% year to date. Now, again, it's obviously up more. It's up more than 350% from the bottom low of the 60 pennies that it was trading at, right? But anywho, year to date, 194.79%, literally 200% almost. Alignment Healthcare year to date is only up 2.47%. Humana is down 25.47%. They're not really getting a lot of love right now. You can see them right here, right in the little corner here. They're not really getting a lot of love. Okay. So they're not really getting a lot of love. And then, Humana's down more than 25%. Oscar is up 105%. Again, we're beating Oscar this year. But again, remember, Oscar did a really good job because it was at its low at around $2, and we made a video about it. And then this thing pretty much became a 10-bagger, right? So there's that. United Healthcare is up 7.11%. Again, we were up almost 200% year to date, and then S&P 500 is up 17.28%. So obviously things are looking pretty good. A lot of people made a lot of money this week, and this is only the beginning, right? So, Al, I was monitoring CLOV Trading Friday. Somebody buying all the dips. Who can it be? Chamath, BlackRock. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, it could be all the above. Who knows? Our stock terminal was also monitoring the behavior, and there were some aberrations, in terms of the dark pool. Again, we have access to the dark pool data, part of our stock terminal, which is really great. And then we were monitoring this, and we were seeing some crazy buys in areas that were like, whoa, okay, that's really interesting. What's up, Patrick? You're my hero as well. Now that it's a $1 billion market cap, all the big hedgies are paying attention. Might not get back down to 2. I don't know. I mean, if it does, I don't think it will, because people like me are going to go in, right? So I'm very excited to see this. It's looking pretty good. Now let's go ahead and talk about the SaaS. Not SaaS. Let's talk about the premium strategy here. Again, I'm not advocating this. I'm giving you an example. Okay. So I did some math right now, and it's looking pretty sexy. So let's say, for example, you have 200,000 shares, because let's say you bought at $1. Okay. You bought CLOV at $1. So right now you take essentially 200,000 shares and you multiply it by $3. You have essentially $600,000. Okay. So you have equal $600,000. Now, obviously you can adjust the numbers. How you like it, but this is just a nice little example, right? So you can adjust these numbers, okay? We could do 1,000, but just to give you an example. So 200,000 shares at $1. You have right now today, if the stock price goes to 3, it's going to go ahead and be $600,000. Okay. Now let's do some math here. Okay. So the options premium is paying 18 cents. So because we have 200,000 shares, we could take 200,000 divided by 100. You would get, oh, look at that. Google finishes it for me. You get 2,000 contracts. Okay. So if we were to look at the 2,000 contracts real quick here, and let's just basically put it in right now, 2,000 here at 18 cents, we get $35,940. Okay. That's how much we get. Okay. And that's on August 30, which is, like, what is that? 2 weeks away. So let's do the math. Okay. So this is per 2 weeks. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do the math per 2 weeks. So we could take $35,940 divided by how much money we have, which assume if it hits a 3, $600,000. You put $600,000 here. Okay. You do the math. Let's see. You think it does it for me? There it is. You do the math and you get this. You get 0.06. So what does that mean? You multiply that by 100% to turn it into a percentage. So you get 6% every 2 weeks. So then you got to go ahead and multiply this by 2 weeks to equal a month. And you're going to get 12% approximately per month doing options for Clover Health. Okay. Covered calls. Okay. Again, nothing here is financial advice. Oops. So the reason why I'm doing this is, obviously I'm not doing this right now, right? In terms of my big stockpile, but I'm just giving you an example. Let's say, for example, Clover hits $25 and you decide to hold. You have 200,000 shares. Okay. $25 is equal to $5 million. Okay. So you have 5 million. Okay. Then you multiply it by 12%, right? You're going to multiply by 12% per month. Okay. You go ahead and do that. You're going to make, assuming the options change will be the same, if not more, you're going to make $600,000 per month. Multiply 600,000 times 12 months. You're going to make $7.2 million per year. Okay. So you could see this is like a lot of money, right? And now imagine if Clover hits, $40, right? Which that's what I'm hoping for, right? Looking at, if they turn on the SaaS and increase it. If it's $40, then you would have 8 million. Then you would do essentially 12% of that, which is $960,000 a month. Imagine making $960,000 a month, and then you go in and having $11.5 million a year. Again, you can go ahead and you can do this for a different strategy. I mean, you could go ahead. Let's say you only have $50,000 of Clover. Let's say right now you have $50,000 at $3. So I don't know how many shares is that. So let's see. You take 50,000 divided, let's say if it goes to $3, you have 16,000 shares. Oh my God, 666. I hate that. All right. Oh my God. Let's say it goes to $25. You would have 416,000, just using a smaller number, right? So if you do that and you take 12%, you can make $50,000 a month. So essentially, this has the potential, so you get what I'm trying to say? Like, just do any number. Pretend like, let's say you only have, 10,000 of Clover now. And then let's say it goes to $25, right? So what's 25 divided by 3? Let's say that's about 8x. So you'll have around $83,000 with 12%. You can make $9,000, $10,000 a month pretty much, right? So that's the power of covered calls and cash secured puts, right? That's the power of it. Obviously use different numbers. These are for the high rollers, medium rollers, and low rollers. But you could see you can make a livable wage. Again, nothing here I say is financial advice. I'm just giving you from an educational perspective. This is exactly what we're going to be covering in the Mastering Stock Market course, and utilizing the lifetime access to stock terminal data we have to look at the algo flow and everything we have to essentially print cash every single 2 weeks, every week, every month, regardless of whatever the contract says. We're going to be printing cash and we're going to be rolling in it, right? Because this is the power. This is what people do on Wall Street. This is what business people do. This is what they do because they make the money work for them. This is how it works. And you can see the options, it's currently paying 12%. And I think given that, obviously Clover's not a meme stock, but people look at it as a meme stock. So people are going to gamble in it. And then the options is going to even go crazier. So you can sell cover calls and do cash secured puts. And who knows, it might even be at Mars and Riot's level of premium. You could collect 12 months of, 12% of premium per month, 12% multiplied by 12. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 144% of premium per freaking year, assuming they were going to be at these levels. Let's say they go half, it doesn't matter. You're going to be printing cash, and this is exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be essentially again, not to everyone to follow my trades. I'm not a financial advisor. Speak to someone who's more qualified than me, of course, right? I'm just going to basically go ahead and show people how I'm doing it, and it's going to be part of the stock terminal utilizing our data, right? And that's this. I just wanted to point this out. I mean, imagine making $500,000 a month, $900,000 a month. I mean, you go. Let's say, for example, let's say you're at $500,000 a month. You divide by 31 days, you're making, $16,000 a day. That's probably more than what you can spend, right? I'm sure people on here can probably figure it out, right? Just try to spend that. But you can see this is the power of intrinsic value calculations, the power of using value investing and doing intrinsic value calculations. And then once the stock ascends to its true value, then you can go in and play with it, right? Other people are not going to understand intrinsic value, so they don't know if it's going to hit to a high point. But you're going to know without a discernible, reasonable doubt using technical analysis and intrinsic value calculation that the potential for a tax event happening where you get called for your shares and have to sell is going to have a likelihood that's going to be low. And then what are we going to do after? Well, we're going to take this $600,000 or $900,000 a month. And what I'm going to personally do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy a crap ton of homes, right? And the cool part is you buy all these homes, you wait for a recession, and then all of a sudden the recession hits, stocks drop by 50%, 60%. And guess what? Interest rates drop down. I then do a HELOC loan, pull out of the cash out of the homes, invest into the stock market, tenants essentially pay off the mortgage. We 10x, 5 to 10x our investments after a recession ends after 350 days. And then you just rinse and repeat the cycle and you make your money work for you. This is the beauty of Wall Street. This is the beauty of what Al Stock Trades is all about. It is about democratizing financial information. I'm going to have about 5 degrees by the time I graduate. I've looked at everything, right? And I'm telling you, this is what Wall Street does. This is what it does. And you can basically see from without a reasonable proof that we are rising up. And we're not rising up because of a squeeze. We're not rising up, maybe partially, but we're not rising up because of hype. We are rising up because of fundamentals, right? Insiders are buying because the fundamentals are aligning, okay? HELOC is solid. Same plan I have. Exactly, Brandon, right? And we're going to have a collection of multi-millionaires in our group. Right now in our group, we have a bunch of people with 6 figures and soon to be 7 figures. That is the power of the Al Stock Trades community. So definitely take advantage. Use the coupon code. We want to grow into a community of like-minded investors, a community of faith, hope, and mathematical, computational, intrinsic value calculations, and find the most undervalued companies in Wall Street. Ladies and gentlemen, let me go to the comment section. All right. So, okay, real show begins after 5 when institutions buy in. Yeah, sometimes they have a gridlock under 5. Yes, that is true. Anyone buying below 3 will be selling to my hype heroes at 20. The uninformed always become bag holders. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting to become smart money. We are starting to become like these people. When stocks go down, we like to, as smart money, buy and not sell like dumb money, which is in red. You can see here. Ladies and gentlemen, when stocks go up, we like to basically give it to the dumb monies because the dumb monies are going to come in, right? That's the beautiful part. We are becoming intelligent investors, okay? CLOV chart in the last 3 days shows that this is not a natural move. CLOV push up without a pause, step by step, and absorbs all the sellers. I feel something is going behind the scenes. Well, yeah, the SaaS, everything, of course. There's a lot going on. Can they go to 30 if it squeezes? I don't think we're going to squeeze. This is this is different. This is a fundamentals move. Forget the squeeze, ladies and gentlemen. This is value investing. If you don't understand it, read about it, right? It took me, like 15, 13 years trying to understand it. And I went ahead and concentrated it and created a platform to take you from 0 to hero. There's a lot, you have to understand the numbers, guys. It's all about the numbers, okay? It will hit 350 before August 30. We did an intrinsic value regarding that price in the stock terminal. It's really great using a more conservative and intrinsic value calculation. I have a strong feeling we may squeeze on the last 2 days of trading session this month. Hey, man, you never know. Feelings could work out, right? The volume's still low, 20 million. This is not a rush with shorts covering or meme buy frenzy. This is a huge accumulation step by step. And ladies and gentlemen, Wall Street Bets now is starting to understand about Clover. People are posting about Clover there now. And just wait until Wall Street Bets sees the gains we have, right? They're going to be like, holy moly, we have been sleeping on this, right? And they're going to be incoming. They're going to be coming like crazy. And they're going to come all over the stock, right? And we're going to go ahead and come with them. Okay, so we have less than a month before the next Fed meeting. Absolutely. We believe there's going to be a cut. And we have another CPI before that. GME stops earnings before that. You can make 7 million. This is like a lot of money, Al, is unintentionally funny. Well, my friend Ken, you're going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised with what's going to happen within our stock terminal members because we cracked Wall Street, right? And then you're going to be surprised, right? Because the people that follow Benjamin Graham, they get shit done, right? All right, so you think the last week of August will be squeezing? I don't know. The company has 2 quarters with positive numbers. The big boys are loading the boat. Once the boat is loaded, 1 quarter to be honest, with the net income positivity, right? But 2 quarters of positive free cash flow, if that's what you mean. They will pull a Jim Cramer hype, yada yada yada, boom boom boom, and good. I think any day Roaring Kitty coming out. Absolutely. And don't you think that Roaring Kitty's not watching this? He is watching this, okay? Again, does Roaring Kitty know about intrinsic value? Of course he knows about intrinsic value. He mentions it in his video. He just invests in a different way than I invest. I'm more of a traditional investor. His investment style is he's a very smart man. Listen, you have people like Jim Simmons and you have people like Warren Buffett, and they're both billionaires, right? So 2 can coexist, right? But we have one thing in common. We want to democratize financial information and literacy to to retail investors, right? HELOC loan is solid. People doing covered calls right now are probably getting wrecked. Absolutely. Real estate going to pump. If Kamala becomes president, she wants to give 25 to absolutely. That's not, I don't know if that's going to be good, right? But who knows? How an option is priced, intrinsic value plus edge. So yeah, so we'll be talking about that, and we'll bring on an expert who does this a lot, right? Al, what Chamath is waiting for? He is I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this live was really great. Again, you think people think these are not realistic numbers. They're going to soon realize they're going to soon realize the power of the Al Stock Trades community. Let's just make it simple. Let's just say someone invests $5,000. Let's say right now, I don't care about $25 Clover. I care about $3 Clover. And let's say I have $25,000 in Clover right now, and I have $25,000, and I want to go ahead and use 12% every month. By doing that, I can make $3,000 a month in Clover right now if I have $25,000, right? And if you don't know how to do that, again, that's part of our mastering, right? So if you do that, we could just take 25,000 divided by $3, assuming it's 3. Obviously, it's not 3. It's still under that. That's 8,333 shares divided by 100. That's 83 contracts, okay? 83 contracts. So you go in August 30th and you type in 83 contracts for August 30th. You're going to get $14.94, and that's per 2 weeks. Okay, you take $14.94 and you multiply that by 2. That's $29.88. Imagine making almost $3,000 a month. Okay, imagine $3,000 a month off of 25K, right? You understand? This is the power of covered calls. You're literally milking it, right? This is a more realistic number for people. Okay, look, okay, you're making 3K a month. Okay. So you see the power here, right? And just like there's going to be 2 different types of people that watch this video. There's going to be people that say, I don't believe it. This is bullshit. Just like how people thought it was bullshit that Clover was 60 cents and we were calling it out. And now Clover's literally jumping, right? It's jumping. And guess what? I'm expecting it to jump even more. And then people, when they start seeing all of us in our stock terminal make 50, 100, 300, 400,000, 500,000, $900,000 a month, they're like, holy shit, right? Just like what Sitter Chop says, the fun has just begun. Okay. No. For what? Again, understand intrinsic value, my friend. Understand free cash flow. Understand stuff like that, and then you'll get it, right. Again, it's all about the numbers. It's all about the numbers. Okay, Al, will you be using your long-term stockpile account for a different for this or a different? So for the covered calls, I like to do a different account. Sometimes you can manage it within the same account. You just have to like for me, again, not financial advice. This is what I do. So like sometimes I have a cap. I don't want to go under this many amount of shares. So you got to monitor it because you don't want to like accidentally do a covered call into your large stockpile. You just have to be careful, right? And you also got to be careful too, because sometimes people want to sell covered calls. They end up buying them. What in the world, right? And that's kind of scary because, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with these things. People make these mistakes because you do it after 3, 4, 5 years. You might get tired. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and privilege to serve the retail community space. You guys now are starting to see the beauty of intrinsic value calculations. And I hope to see you on our platform. God bless each and every one of you. And I will see you on the next one.